shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young gifted masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Bostic coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. McCaffrey on the counter. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Watson on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's J.J. Watt, and they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. After the sack on first down, Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater. This complete to the tight end Clay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a run with McCaffrey, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got it. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 27, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And, Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bostic coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Alert! 24!
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. Brandon Cooks, 46 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Nope.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Bridgewater steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 37.
Let's go.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater again. This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it, miss it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gano's kick is right through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final shot before the break. Watson, he's letting it fly. It got his man complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded a few yards into the end, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Check 41. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Charles Clay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Bridgewater, escaping the pressure right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 53 yards. Now Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater, eluding the pressure right. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. That goes for a gain of 31.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Watson. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
What you just saw there? First-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked it up by Trey Boston. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to air one. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Robbie.